Why the hell am I going to pay someone $1,500 to watch them eat McDonald's when I can pay $15 and eat it myself? Yeah, so he'll say it's not mandatory, but then he'll gaslight people into oblivion like this. They should just let him completely dry out. Have him go multiple streams with no money whatsoever. Final topic. DSP, which is going to be a recurring character on this show. This guy, he doesn't need an introduction, but I'll give him one anyways, is the biggest grifter, gaslighter, e-bagger, scumbag on YouTube. Maybe not the biggest scumbag, but he's the biggest grifter. He has an audience of about 200 people that he manipulates into giving him a shit ton amount of money. Like this guy, he complained yesterday that he only made $120 in a stream. You heard that right. This guy complained at $120 for about 3 hours of playing video games. That is nuts. That's $40 an hour for playing video games. So let's take a look at his latest crash out. And I'm going to explain to you the lore as it's happening because it all has to do with the goals. So let's take a look.
Oh, banana. Oh, banana.
Schedule gaming and everything.
This is a good point. Make sure that the camera is off if you're jerking pre-stream. This is what's really mind-blowing about this guy. He's like in an office, kind of like how I am right now. You see, this is my office. I have my musical instruments. And this guy was about to live stream. He's about to click play. There's a camera in front of him, and he starts jerking off, cranking his monkey. And he's jerking off while there's a camera in front of him. He thought he wasn't live. But I mean, dude, you know how incredibly reckless that is? If you're going to go jerk off, find somewhere else. Or if you're going to do that, unplug your camera. And the worst part is that he jerked off, then he busted, and then he went on to live streaming like nothing happened. So for all we know, this is his routine. Like he jerks off and then he live streams. He doesn't even wash his hand. His keyboard is probably crusty and shit. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? So anyways, that was like several years ago. That was 10 years ago. But yeah, now we're going to talk about the e-bagging.
Talk about contributions and where we are. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this week...
It's important to mention that most of this guy's content is not him playing video games, which is what he's supposed to get paid for. It's these financial audits where he's auditing his audience to squeeze them for more money. Pretty much very similar to what we just saw with MrBeast, but at a much lower scale.
Overall was a great week. It was a short week. This is day 5 and it's the end of my week already. Okay. But this actually is a really good week. Why? In general, things went really well. We completed Mafia, right? Death Stranding 2 is done. We're at the very tail end of the playthrough of Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is great. So we're going to be moving on to all new stuff. We had great overly supported streams. Like we had streams where we hit
By the
multiple...
way, I just want to clarify for those people who might be new, on top of being an extreme grifter and just such a weirdo, he's also terrible, and I mean terrible, at video games. So this guy, he was playing Mario Kart, and his streams, his clips were going viral because of how bad he was. And he's saying that, oh, this Mario Kart is just, there's no strategy to it. There's no skill. It's just complete nonsense. It's just, you know, do whatever. It's just a bunch of items. First of all, there's always been a lot of items in Mario Kart. The new Mario Kart that just came out, it does have its flaws, but technically, it is the most advanced Mario Kart there is. 100%, without a shadow of a doubt. If you watch someone who plays Mario Kart like Shortcat, for example, he will do tricks off the rails, off the walls. It is mesmerizing to see. It's incredible, the talent that goes into playing Mario Kart, this new one. Like the shortcuts and the rails, it's just a level of technicality that wasn't in the previous games. So this guy is wrong every single step of the way. And when he doesn't get his way, he doesn't get the money that he wants, he starts blaming the game and come up with a bunch of excuses. But that's not even what we're talking about today. We're talking about the goals and the tips.
Goals. At the flip side of that, we had streams where we would come close to hitting a goal and we didn't. So it kind of evened out, to be honest. When you have one stream where you're hitting 2-3 goals, but then you have a stream where you don't hit the goal by a narrow margin, that's why we didn't hit 10 goals this week. We actually started this week at 14 goals. Did you know that? We started at 14. So the thing is, 3 streams we did great where we went over the top levels of support, but then several streams we came up just short. So because of that, we're still stuck at 17 out of 20 goals. Notably yesterday, conclusion of Mafia, the old country, $120. Oh, we're so close to the goal, right?
Dude, $120, that is a shit ton of money for a stream. I've made $0, $0 on this stream, and that is perfectly fine because I'm growing something. If down the road, after I've been at it for a while, making, $120 per stream, that is fantastic. The problem is that this guy has never adapted. You see, YouTube, and I've said this the last time I talked about this, YouTube is always changing and morphing, and it's adapting into something new to go with what the viewers want to see. And that's why I'm starting new channels all the time. I have successful channels. I have my 2 body cam channels that are paying the bills very well. And I could just focus on that and take so much time off and not have to worry about making content, making new content that is unmonetized or that gets a handful of views. I could just cruise along with the body cam stuff for years. I could do that for years and my bills would be paid. But I'm trying to adapt and to evolve and to try new things to prepare for the future. And this guy is not capable of preparing for the future. He has been doing the same thing over and over and over for 15 years. And obviously it's not working anymore. So he is just squeezing his very small audience by the neck. He is strangling them and extracting as much money from their wallet as possible. If he adapted and made content that the masses actually want to watch, then in that case, then he could be very, very successful. Yeah, you're right. I have my 15 minutes of shame channel. That is something that I tried out last year. I was like, you know what? Let me try something else that is focused on people that are just embarrassing themselves on the internet. Very different than body cams. And it worked out. And now it's at 85,000 subscribers. It's kind of slowing down a bit, but that's okay. That happens with everything. This guy is incapable of trying new things. So he's just double downing on squeezing his audience. All right, now let's continue.
Donkey Kong, I'm not expecting to hit goals, to be honest with everyone. Donkey Kong is already a played out game that no one is really talking about anymore. And I have like 1 to 2 streams left to beat it. I can't wait to beat it. But the thing is, it just lingers on and never ends. Last night's stream, oh my God. Last night's stream was like, what is going on with this game? It is boring as hell. Oh, look, you're in Food World. Guess what you do in Food World? Just take a wild guess what you do in Food World of Donkey Kong Bonanza. You fucking smash things to get bananas and items. Wow. I never would have guessed. I've only played...
I mean, it's a platformer. And yeah, it's a platformer centered around smashing. I played Donkey Kong Bonanza. I beat it. The end is incredible. The finale is so good. And I don't think he'll be able to beat the final boss. I don't think he has it in him. Very difficult boss. The end is so damn good. Donkey Kong Bonanza is a slow burn. It's like, it was slow at first. The difficulty just climbs up and up and up. But this guy, you need to give him everything right away. He wants to like play a game for like 10 hours and be done with it. So the fact that he's shitting on Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is objectively a very good game, like you can't really say that it's a bad game. It's just good. Like maybe it's not his style, but it's good. So yeah.
This game
very weird thing to shit on when universally it's accepted as a very good game.
25 hours.
No, I'm not spoiling it. That's why I did not use boss names at all. I'm just telling you that the end is very good, and that's it. The end is incredibly good, and it's worth the payout. It's worth beating it through. Like, it's a very, very solid game.
So anyway, in general, we've been doing good. This week actually has been a great week. Great gameplay.
So in general, you're doing good. So why are you bitching about it for 11 minutes? Apparently he couldn't beat the training levels of Tony Hawk. You know, I've never played Tony Hawk, so I can't speak on that. But I'm telling you guys, this guy has had so many opportunities to play games that are challenging, that would bring butts in the seats, like he likes to say. He passed out. I'm not passed out. He passed on the best Souls-like that has, I would say, one of the best Souls-like ever that is non-From Software. He passed on Kazan, the first Berserker, which is an amazing Souls-like. And that's usually his thing. He plays all the From Software titles. Why do you pass on Kazan? Oh yeah, it's because he was about to get his asshole pushed in over and over and over. He would have made a lot of money. People would have showed up, but he doesn't want to get his asshole pushed in, caved in by Kazan, which is a very difficult game. So he's always choosing the easy route instead of choosing a route that is actually entertaining. Play Kazan or play another ranked game competitive. He'll go like playing Truck Simulator or like walking simulators, you know, or power washing nonsense. You know, he always chooses the easy route.
Great progress, great support, and we're lining up for all new stuff next week, new games and everything, right? But we haven't hit any goals. Seriously, like every other stream, it's like we hit a goal, we don't hit a goal. We hit a goal, we don't hit a goal. That's why we're at 17 out of 20. All right? Sucks. I wanted to do DSP Tries It, the adult McDonald Land Happy Meal. I was going to get both versions of it so we could get 2 of these adult collectible toys.
So this is the thing. He's throwing a tantrum because people haven't given him the 20 goals, which, by the way, every goal is $150. So he is asking for $1,500 per reward. Now, what's the reward? You get to see this useless piece of crap. Hold on. This useless piece of crap eat McDonald's. Why the hell am I going to pay someone $1,500 to watch them eat McDonald's when I can pay $15 and eat it myself? That doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. That's not a reward. That's just you eating McDonald's, which is so uneventful. That you're literally guilt tripping these people for what? For what, man? Holy shit.
Toy things. And I was going to try the snack wraps at McDonald's at the same time. So it was going to be like a double DSP Tries It. And now we're not doing it. All right? Unless, I mean, there's one way.
Here it comes, guys. Here it comes. It's coming. You know it's coming.
There's one way that we can hit the goal. If we get 3 goals on this stream, by the end of this stream of the podcast and Sweet Coden 2 HD, we would need to raise $450 to do DSP Tries It. I wonder if it's realistic to expect that my audience that comes out for JRPGs, which is already smaller than my regular mainstream audience, would support this stream and give me $450 of support just to...
Dude, stop the fucking gaslighting. Holy shit, man. No. $450 is unreasonable. You know that. They know that. You're just playing fucking games. You're playing mind tricks instead of playing video games, which is what is supposed to be your job. This guy spends so much time talking about money and so little time playing video games. It's unreal. It's sick, man. This guy has real fucking issues, man. Real issues. It's really sick.
See if we're going to do DSP Tries It today. No. The answer is no. That's not going to happen. It would be an insane, ridiculous, out of left field Hail Mary thing, and I'm not expecting it, nor am I asking for it. You're not going to hear me on this stream being like, give me $450. I'm not stupid. Okay? I'm not.
But that's what you're doing now, though. That's exactly what you're doing right now. Indirectly, you're like, give me $450. Like, that would be incredible, but it won't happen. Like, I'm challenging you to do it. That's what he's doing right now. How do they not realize this? Like, he's doing this right now. And honestly, the people here that are the most responsible for this is the people that enable him and give him money. They should just let him completely dry out. Have him go multiple streams with no money whatsoever. Have him had $2 per stream, $3 per stream. Let him dry out. Let him completely panic to the point where he has to reinvent himself. To the point where he has to put in effort into his content. To the point where he actually has to do research to present topics. Let him reinvent himself. Stop enabling this garbage. I really hope that my video reaches at least one of his viewers, at least one. And you know, there's a lot of these people that come in and out, they donate money to him, and then they stop. They realize that it's an endless money pit. You just throw money in it, and it changes nothing. The pit always need more. It's like that episode in South Park where they're rattling their can. They're like, change, change. And, you know, Kyle gives him $20 and he's like, change, change. That's exactly what this is. This guy is a broke bum that is rattling a tin can in the streets. That's what's going on over here.
So, it is what it is. Obviously, I am trying to get one goal a stream. We didn't hit the goal when we played Sweet Code N2 on Tuesday, but we were close. We were over $120. So, if we hit it today, we will get to 18 out of 20. Tonight, the late stream is Capcom versus SNK2 on Thursday Night Fights. Hopefully, we can hit a goal for that. Then we'll be at 19 out of 20. And that would put us in position to do...
Like, he's calculating all this money that hasn't hit his bank account yet. It's like, dude, just stop. Just shut your mouth. Like, seriously, just shut up. Like, when you put out good content, people will give you money. Like, I had a stream, what was it? Last Friday. It was body cam stuff. It was body cam react. And I went on for about 3 hours. And the viewers, we were having a blast. We were having so much fun. And it was just so much fun. And keep in mind, this is a stream I do once every 2 weeks because you don't want to saturate your audience with live streams. You want to make it special, right? So we were doing an amazing stream. We were having so much fun. And I made I think it was $500 because people saw I was having fun. I was providing quality content. I selected very good videos and we were just having a good time together. Now, if I did this live stream every single day, I would make less and less and less and less. And that's normal. And that's why live streaming like that, unless you have thousands and thousands of people that are watching your live streams, it's not a viable business model at all. It's not a viable business model because these people, they're going to run out of money. Eventually, they're going to run out of funds to give you. You can't just rely on their generosity. It is not a reliable business model. Like panhandling, digital panhandling should not be a career. But this is what this guy does. Anyways, let's keep watching. I am cutting in quite a bit for this segment because I have a lot to say. I've been watching this guy for years, and it's almost like a habit to see like, oh, what is this guy begging about now? What is he bitching about now? And sometimes I just want to go through my TV and strangle him. I just want to choke him out and be like, dude, shut the fuck up. But obviously, world doesn't work like that. And it's probably better that way because I would go to jail. But this guy is unbearable. Unbearable.
He tries it when I return on Sunday. Okay? Sunday will be a big stream. If you're not aware, it is official, 100%. Everything, you know, all those gifted subs that happened during the GTA 4 stream the other night, we're good. At least as of now, no chargebacks or anything. So because of that, absolutely, I'm following up on my promise. On Sunday, the daytime stream will be GTA 4 with mods, story conclusion. We are going to push on a major stream to finish the story. 3 hours. I think we will actually beat GTA.
Like, this game is mad old. GTA 4 is like, holy shit, that came out, what, 10 years ago? And the fact that he's saying, like, this is some big stream, like, this is something huge. Dude, this is you playing a 15 or a 10-year-old game. And the thing is that he's not entertaining. He's not funny. Like, I've watched his streams and it's boredom. The guy is so unfunny. He's bad. He's really bad at video games. And his commentary is shit. So it's kind of like, you know, I hate to say that, but his audience are, you know, somewhat mentally challenged. Like, he's just so bland. His content has no flavor. It's just so samey and just washed out, like devoid of any personality whatsoever. Besides the begging, he's passionate about that. He is extremely passionate about the begging. Trust me.
GTA 4, or we'll be damned close to beating GTA 4. Okay? So, once GTA 4's main story is done, then we're going to start the Ballad of Gay Tony DLC. To be frank with everyone, I'm not sure how long it's going to be for day streams. Why? Because there's 2 new games next week. The week after that, there's 2 more new games. I don't see how we could have Ballad of Gay Tony be a day stream after maybe its initial couple of streams. I'll try. We'll see what happens. But we're going to play it. I committed to it. I said, hey, if this support comes through, and it did. So Ballad of Gay Tony begins on Sunday. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully you guys will come by and join me.
So that's a good question. How many subscribers does he have? Well, I'm not watching him on his channel. That's important to point out. I'm watching it on a clipper called Doody Streams. Now, there was a big situation with Doody and clipping too much content. And I always watch it on Doody Streams. Every single time he clips it right away. Is it legal to clip 11 minutes and not put any commentary? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think you can put 11 minutes of footage of someone else's footage and not say a single word. Is it legal? No, probably not, but I don't care. I'm watching it on his channel, and Doody does do commentary videos, which those are perfectly legal, perfectly fine. And in reality, every video should have commentary if you're using someone else's content. As you see right now, I'm watching this video and I'm commenting over it to add my own input. That is what's called fair use, but doesn't matter. Doody does his thing and it is what it is. So I watch it on the Restreamer Doody, but if you watch it on DSP Gaming, so his live streams, he has 219,000 subscribers, and his live streams, they average like, 200 to 300 viewers. And his videos are horrible. His videos rarely, look, this one cracked 1,000 views, and that is 2.8 times an outlier. So for him to crack 1,000 views, that is a big deal. And, it's laughable. Like, my videos will get 1,000 views in the first 5 minutes on my other channels. Like, it's completely laughable. And this just proves that he has a very, very small audience of dedicated, manipulated cult members. And he's the cult leader, and he tells them to open up their wallets and to fork over that money. And sometimes they resist, but most of the time they don't.
All right. It will be a great time. Okay. So, can we hit a goal today on this stream? If we can at least hit one goal.
So this is the gaslighting. Can we at least hit one goal? One goal. Gosh damn. Please don't ever let me become like this guy. Anyways, I would never become like this because I have a good business sense, and I know that You cannot rely on people. Why is it zooming in? Zoom out, camera. Why the hell did it zoom in like this? I must have did some type of gesture that made it zoom in. Zoom out. Chill the hell out. All right. I don't know what's the hand commands for this one yet. Yeah, so he'll say it's not mandatory, but then he'll gaslight people into oblivion like this. So it's like, yeah, it's mandatory. It's like, if you don't donate, then you are going to get verbally berated by this ManChild that is over 40 years old.
Then we'll be on pace to do DSP Tries It for Sunday. Okay? Again, I'm not going to sit here and be like, hey, let's hit 450. If you want to support this stream in a big way and you want to drop
It's like, I'm not asking you to do it, but if you want to do it, you should do it. It's like, what the fuck? Chill out, dude. No, I haven't been hacked. It's just the camera's acting weird. It's like, I did a gesture. See, now it's following me. But I did a gesture that made it zoom in. I don't know what it is because I lost the instruction booklet. I know to put your hand up, it will either follow you or stop following you. There's another gesture that makes it zoom in, and I don't know what it is. But yeah, this gaslighting is unreal.
big bomb, a big tip, a bunch of subs. I would appreciate it. Obviously, I'm going to shout it out. And yeah, I'm sure people would love it if we actually, by surprise, do DSP Tries It today of these adult Happy Meals at McDonald's. But it's not something that I'm going to be asking for. It's ridiculous.
I mean, listen to this. Like, it's for these adult Happy Meals, dude. Get a fucking grip. You're begging for a bunch of money to eat McDonald's. Like, just go eat it. If you want it, just go fucking buy it with your own money and eat it. The fuck? This guy is so infuriating to watch, but it's like a guilty pleasure because, you know, whenever you feel bad in life and you feel like you may have some shortcomings, then you look at this guy and you're like, wow, okay, actually, I'm not doing that bad at all. I think I'm doing pretty damn good. Oh my God.
$450 during a JRPG stream is like unheard of. Okay. So it is what it is. All right. So there you go. I talked about it. Let's get some support. Let's get that rolling for today. Let's at least, at the very least, try to hit one goal, and we'll go from there. But you're not going to hear me, freak out or anything. All right?
Cool. Yes, you'll hear him freak out. If everybody stopped donating at this point, within 15 minutes, he would be like, yo, where's the money? Where's the money? He would absolutely freak out. But, that's a good point, Vestige. I heard McDonald's prices have gone up, but I did not know you had to crowdfund to eat it. That is pretty fucking pathetic, if you ask me. Yeah, so that was his crash out. Yeah, it was a pretty solid mental breakdown over here.